The Eiffel Tower. You might think you know everything there is to know about this Parisian marvel, but trust me, there's a lot more beneath the surface. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. From its surprising origins and almost tragic fate, to its hidden secrets and unexpected roles in history. This is the story of the Eiffel Tower like you've never heard it before. So, grab a croissant, sit back, and let's uncover the shocking story of the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was born out of a desire to celebrate a century of revolution. In 1889, Paris hosted the Exposition Universelle, a world's fair that commemorated the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. The French government wanted a grand centerpiece for this event, something that would showcase the nation's technological prowess. Enter Gustave Eiffel, a renowned engineer known for his groundbreaking work in metal construction. Eiffel was already a big name in the world of engineering, having worked on projects like the Garabi Viaduct and the Statue of Liberty. But the Eiffel Tower would be his most ambitious project yet. He wasn't just creating a structure, he was making a statement that France was at the forefront of technological innovation. The design of the tower is usually attributed to Maurice Kekler and Émile Nouguier, two engineers who worked for Eiffel's company. Their inspiration came from a less-known structure called the Latting Observatory, built for a World's Fair in New York City in 1853. The Eiffel Tower, however, would surpass anything the world had seen before. Construction began in January 1887. It was no small feat. The tower's 4 massive legs were anchored in deep foundations, with the north and west legs requiring extra depth due to their proximity to the Seine River. The entire structure was made up of 18,000 individual pieces of wrought iron, held together by 2.5 million rivets. And the precision, each piece was engineered to within a tenth of a millimetre. Talk about attention to detail. Thanks to the hard work of 300 on-site workers and the use of steam cranes, the Eiffel Tower was completed in just over 2 years, an astonishing achievement for that time. When it was finished in March 1889, it stood at 300 metres tall, making it the tallest man-made structure in the world, surpassing the Washington Monument by a remarkable 130 metres. Despite its engineering brilliance, the Eiffel Tower wasn't always beloved. In fact, many Parisians despised it. Famous artists and intellects of the time signed a petition calling it an eyesore that would ruin the city's aesthetic. Some even called it a truly tragic street lamp and a belfry skeleton. Harsh, right? And it wasn't just the critics. The Eiffel Tower was actually supposed to be torn down after 20 years. You see, the original agreement for the Exposition Universelle stipulated that the tower would be dismantled in 1909, when the land was returned to the city of Paris. But by the time the deadline rolled around, the Eiffel Tower had proven itself invaluable, not just as a tourist attraction, but as a scientific tool. It became a crucial site for meteorological and astronomical research. Most importantly, it was used as a radio transmitter, playing a key role in the development of communication technologies. In fact, it was this very role that saved it from demolition. The French military recognised its importance as a strategic communication hub, especially with the looming threat of World War I. So, instead of being torn down, the Eiffel Tower remained standing, and thank goodness it did. Imagine Paris without it. It's unthinkable. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Did you know that Gustave Eiffel built himself a secret apartment at the top of the tower? This wasn't just any apartment. It was a private sanctuary where he could entertain guests and conduct scientific experiments. The apartment measured around 100 square metres and included a workshop, a living space, a dining room, a kitchen, and even a piano. But oddly enough, there wasn't a bedroom, which suggests Eiffel never intended to sleep there. Instead, it was a place for work and for hosting distinguished guests. One of these guests was none other than Thomas Edison, who gifted Eiffel a sound recording device during his visit. Word of the apartment quickly spread, and soon the Parisian elite were desperate to get inside. Eiffel received countless offers to rent it out, but he refused every single one. Today, the apartment has been restored to its original condition and is open to the public. It's a fascinating glimpse into the mind of the man who built this iron giant. The Eiffel Tower played a crucial role during both World Wars. In World War I, the French military used the tower's radio transmitters to intercept enemy communications. One of the most famous incidents was in 1916, when the tower helped track down and capture a German spy. The tower's strategic importance as a communication hub was undeniable. And then there's World War II. When the Nazis occupied Paris, Hitler ordered the destruction of the Eiffel Tower and the rest of the city. But thanks to General Dietrich von Choltitz, the city and the tower were spared. Von Choltitz disobeyed Hitler's orders and instead surrendered Paris to the Allies, earning him the title Saviour of Paris. Imagine the world without the Eiffel Tower. It would be a darker place indeed. After the war, the Eiffel Tower continued to serve as a radio and television transmitter, while also becoming a symbol of resilience and freedom. In 1964, it was officially declared a historical monument, ensuring its preservation for future generations. Today, the Eiffel Tower is not just a monument, it's an icon. Over 7 million people visit the tower every year, making it the most visited paid monument in the world. It's more than just a pretty face. The tower has evolved over the years. The first level now features museum exhibits, a glass floor, shops and restaurants. The second level boasts even more observation decks and the renowned Jules Verne restaurant. At the very top, you'll find Gustave Eiffel's secret apartment, along with the highest public observation deck in the European Union. And then there's the lights. The Eiffel Tower's nightly light show has become as iconic as the tower itself. But did you know that the lights are actually protected by copyright? The Eiffel Tower Operating Company considers the lights a separate work of art, which means that technically it's illegal to publish or share images of the light up tower for commercial purposes. So, while you're free to snap a picture, be careful if you plan to sell it. Maintaining the Eiffel Tower is no small task. It's made entirely of iron, which means it's vulnerable to rust. To prevent this, the tower is repainted every 7 years using a specially mixed paint called Eiffel Tower Brown. The paint job is a massive undertaking, requiring 60 tons of paint and 18 months to complete. But it's all worth it to keep this symbol of Paris shining bright. The Eiffel Tower is more than just a landmark. It's a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the enduring spirit of Paris. From its humble beginnings as a controversial centerpiece to its role as a symbol of freedom, the Eiffel Tower has stood the test of time. So, the next time you find yourself gazing up at this iron giant, remember the secrets and stories it holds within its lattice framework. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the world's most incredible landmarks, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our latest content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Au revoir.